Hello Pickles and welcome back to another how-to. In this how-to we're going to learn how to build an auto pumpkin farm. First of all, let's go to our comment of the last episode, and that is from Severitis, and she says, awesome design, I made a huge mess when I designed my own villager trading hall and many villagers died. This will come in handy when I need to make another one. Thanks for the inspiration. Well, thanks for your comment, Severitis, and you made comment of the episode. This is an early game pumpkin farm, and what I mean by that is that you don't need to go into the nether to be able to get the resources for this, as it uses no nether quartz because there's no comparators or observers that trigger any of the mechanisms in this farm. All you need is redstone and your pistons, so iron, redstone and all the materials that you normally find in the overworld. What we're going to do is quickly look at our pumpkin farm. Go into this mode. So this is what we're going to build today, and it is a bud powered pumpkin farm. So if I come into here, I'll quickly grab the pumpkins out of here and I can quickly show you how this works. So I'll place a pumpkin in here and show you how it works. So as we place a pumpkin in, you can see that it activates this piston which turns off the redstone, which then causes, by bud powering, the pistons to fire out. So a pumpkin can grow anywhere along this line and it will trigger all the pistons to fire, which is really handy. The only problem that you could find with this farm is that if a pumpkin grows, literally just after the pistons retract, the pumpkin will end up staying in there. But don't worry about that, because the next pumpkin that grows will trigger the whole thing off and it will break it. Now as the pumpkins break, they get pushed onto the tilled farm soil and they get sucked up by the hoppers and they end up in this chest. There we go, got 12 in there now. And that's pretty much it. So we'll go to what materials we need and then we'll get on with the build. So the materials we're going to need for the build is going to be a building block of your choice, a block of glass, and that could be any colour, we're just using clear glass for the purpose of the tutorial, dirt blocks, normal pistons, sticky pistons, redstone blocks, hoppers, barrel, redstone, a redstone repeater, pumpkin seeds, some water, and a hoe to till the ground. Now let's get on with the build. So to start with, we take the block of our choice and we want to build 15 blocks along the ground just like this. And then in front of these blocks, we want to be able to put our soil. We put a temporary block there, and then we place another 15 blocks along like this. And then behind this, we'll put 15 blocks of the building block of our choice. 15 there. And then we get our water bucket and we want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks in. We place that. So that's now in the middle. And as you can see, the water flows all the way to the end but does not flow beyond. Now this is going to hydrate our soil. Next we put our dirt blocks in front of the previous ones and we do that for another 15 blocks. Then we grab our hoe and we till the soil all the way along here. And it should look like this. So now we're going to decide which end we want our collection to be, and I'm going to choose this end. So we place the barrel there at the end of the line where you've hoed the ground, and then we'll place our hoppers all the way along that line. So you shift click into the end of the hopper and it will point into the previous one, and they should all look like that, so you know that you've done it right. And so that will end up all in here. Now we want to sow our pumpkin seeds, so just place all those onto the field ground like so. And then we can then place our pistons. So you want to place a temporary block there to put your first piston on, and then literally click the sides of all the pistons all the way along so that your pistons are sat on top of your water stream. Break that one. Going along. Now we're going to have our mechanism for triggering the system at this end, same end as our barrel, but you can have it at either end if you wish. We will place a block there and a block there. Our sticky piston, so you will need to get one slime ball, that's all you'll need though, goes on the end there facing outwards. Place your redstone block on top of that. Then we'll place a temporary block and a block there, so the block is diagonal from the redstone block, and on top of that we will put a repeater, not set to any ticks. Place one block down and a block on top, temporary block there, so that you now have a block above your repeater, block on top of your redstone block, and then run your building blocks all the way along above your soil. Next we can grab our glass, place our glass 2 blocks tall in front of there, and then all in front of your smooth stone or your building block that you've chosen all the way along. We can then place 2 more blocks down here. We'll place 2 blocks up like this just for aesthetics and put our glass around there. Next we want to put our redstone in, so we place redstone dust on here, here and here. Place a repeater here and you could set that to 2 ticks. And then redstone dust all the way along the top here. Not that. Then you should have it looking like this. And that is done. All you have to do now is wait for your pumpkins to grow. What we'll do is we'll grab some bone meal here. So you can speed the growth of your pumpkins up using bone meal. You could bone meal all of them along here. And there you have it, your early game pumpkin farm. It's easy as that. So if we just test this out now, place pumpkin in. So this is representing a pumpkin growing. And there we have it. Farms pumpkins, pushes them into the soil, and then they end up in the barrel. Now if you want to make this farm more efficient, what we can do is we can grab the soil, place another row of soil here. Place a temporary block across here. This is so that we can then place our pistons along here. And all we're doing here is just repeating the same pattern as we have on the other side. So now the pumpkins can grow in 2 places. So you've now got 50% efficiency of your pumpkins because your pumpkins will grow on any side block that the plant's on. But because we've got pumpkins along here, obviously they can't grow either side of these plants here, but they can grow front and back. So then what we do is we place our building block here. And for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to build the mechanism. You can build it on this side as well because the way it points out, but we'll build it on the other side here. We'll place a block here, our sticky piston on here with a redstone block. Place a redstone block here, here and here. Put our repeater in, redstone dust, and obviously we have a block here and a block here. Redstone dust, repeater set onto 2 ticks, and redstone dust all the way along. And now you have a double efficient farm, but obviously this is going to cost you more iron. We'll grab these and then we'll show you it working. If I come into this side here, place the piston down, and it works exactly the same as the other side. So now if our pumpkins grow on this side, that side will trigger, grow on this side, that side will trigger, making your farm twice as fast. I hope you found that tutorial useful and you can now collect yourself a lot of pumpkins to trade with your farming villager. I'm going to be showing some more tutorials over the next few weeks of farms that you can use to collect resources to sell to your villagers to get yourselves emeralds. You can then use those emeralds to buy yourself enchanted books from your librarians. Like I said, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao for now.